If I'm an asshole, would you stick your finger in me? Do 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 do. Anyways, so I figure after 20 plus years, it's time for some character development. Now, I have put a lot of thought into this, and right now Dale T has a new catchphrase called Buster Snitch. Hey, Buster Snitch. I can hear him saying it. It's just it is what it is. Buster Snitch. Hey, Buster Snitch. I've been using that a lot lately. I don't know what it is. I've been kind of doing his voice. Like, hey, Buster Snitch. Just sounds something stupid he would say. It's Buster Snitch. It's a Buster Snitch. And he thinks he's smart because, it's some sort of like inside joke between him and the Hobbit. Hey, Buster Snitch. Hey, the Buster Snitch. Buster Snitch. Okay, that's part one. In part two, after Jim died, the missus went insane, and she now thinks she's a cat. I believe this is a thing. We're talking those stupid little cat ears. We're talking she's drinking milk out of the bowl. I mean, she's doing the whole thing. She even paints little whiskers on her face. I see her going completely insane, thinking she's a cat. So, now, I know it probably doesn't make sense, but if you let yourself think about it, not for too long, but long enough, you'll understand what I'm saying. And that what I'm saying is genius. And the missus has lost her mind. Well, I mean, she had already lost her mind, but like there were signs of it back when she was doing piano lessons and stuff. But that's neither here nor there. So I just want to throw it out to you. I just want to throw that out because after 20 plus years, man, these fuckers. That shit was what 92. These motherfuckers, they need some character development. Ain't a Buster Snitch. Ain't Buster Snitch. Well, Dale T used to do this thing with Barney. Remember Barney? Dude, I'm telling you, his dad raped him. I'm telling you, his dad raped him. His dad did horrible, filthy, nasty things to this kid. He's probably in jail right now. I wouldn't be surprised. Both the father and Barney. But we'd have to take Barney and his mom to Vacation Bible School. And Dale T would always... Well, what happened was Barney kept using the word bud. Like, hey, bud. Hey, bud. What's going on, bud? Dale T then adopted that shit. He's like, hey, bud. Hey, bud. I'm like, Dale T, don't use the word bud. You sound stupid. He sounds stupid, but he's a kid. He's only, he was only, 7 years old at the time. But no, seriously, his dad would come pick him up. His dad had his pants, I swear to Christ, down around his ankle. His entire ass was showing. He's walking around, Barney, or my phone Barney. Oh my God. And then there was that story, the time with Barney on the bus. Holy shit. So, like, I'm half out of the uniform, right? I mean, we got the slacks and the white shirt, but the tie is off. And the shirt's on, pulled out. We're on our way home. And we have an assortment of characters on this bus. Because the way the bus situation worked, especially that latter year, it basically picked up a lot of people and did a lot of different things. Okay. And somehow they worked out a deal where the bus, public transportation, would stop at the fuck barn at RCCS, the private school, and take those of us home. I don't know if you were on the bus. I think you had privilege to the bus, but I don't know if you actually took the bus. I don't remember. Regular school bus. Yeah, I think you were. Was it you? Or was it your mom usually drove you guys? But I think you guys could use the bus. Like, it would take you back to Camden, but I don't think you never needed to, but whatever. I gotta be honest, I was thankful the days your mother would give me a ride home. Oh, shit. Anyways, I'm on the bus, and like I said, there's an assortment of characters There's me from the RCCS Fuck Barn. There's Barney. He's also from the Fuck Barn, but it's Barney. And then there was this other girl from Rome, somewhere in Rome, our RVS, AV. What was the name of that fucking school? Whatever it was. RFA. It was something like that. I don't know if she was from, I don't know where she was, but she was legitimately retarded. I mean, legitimately not making fun, like, oh, you're stupid or retarded. No, I mean, she was legitimately retarded. She had, like, the cluster face, or, like, a clusterfuck, where it's, like, literally a bomb went off on her face, and she had that kind of retarded face. And she's like, ah! You know, that kind, I'm not making fun. I mean, I am to a point, but no, she was legit retarded. Or whatever the term is. I don't know what you know, happy term they have, you know, mentally challenged, whatever the fucking term is today. She was legit retarded. And she's sitting one seat in front of me. I'm obviously behind her. Barney is sitting, I can't remember if he was sitting directly across from me or the one seat up. No, I think he was one seat up, because I was looking at him and I was looking at her. And the bus driver was talking to us, and I kind of looked around, and I'm, you know, and being kind of the older one, you know, because there was all sorts of ages and shit. It wasn't like kids from your class or even some higher ups. I mean, we had toddlers on the bus. We had a whole slew of shit. Well, all of a sudden, Barney. Now you got to picture Barney. I mean, he looks like a blonde Fred Flintstone. I mean, it's no other way to describe it. I mean, he looks like a blonde. No, he does. He looks like a blonde Fred Flintstone. Imagine Fred Flintstone as a child. That kind of round, bulbous, like face, and like just like a thick child. Not necessarily a fat child, a little chubby, but not like I was more chubby than he was, especially at that age. I mean, his age. He was way younger than me, obviously. But he was he was like one of those kids that had like a really big head. And I know about, you know, I got a big head too, so. He was one of those kids. Like, if you're looking at him in the ape world, he'd be like the gorilla. He'd be like the big, you know, he'd be a linebacker kind of kid, you know what I mean? But this kid wasn't like, you know, I don't know. But he was kind of that kid. He wasn't, again, I don't want to say chubby, because chubby's not the right word. He was a little portly, but not like, he wasn't, I don't want to say fat, but I mean, whatever. You know what I mean? He was like thick. He was a thick kid. He was just a weird looking little thick kid. And all of a sudden, I see him, he reaches down into his pants. Like, into his pants. Not like his pant pocket. He reached down, and I'm thinking, okay, I don't know what he's doing. He starts reaching around behind him. And I'm thinking, okay, maybe the kid got a wedgie or something, right? And I'm clear view of this. Like, and he is rooting around, and I mean hardcore. Like, we're talking twisted, like, some sort of DDP yoga kind of thing. He was doing, like Zen Buddha yoga. Okay. We're talking wrist deep, dude. Into his asshole. He was digging into his asshole. I wasn't exactly sure, because I thought he was just kind of rooting around, like, you know, maybe the little shorts got a little tug, you know, got a little looped around there. So, cause you know, this shit happens. Sometimes you're like, you know, you're kind of like tugging on your underpants. You're like, oh, goddamn, it's like, you know, because especially in my older age, I understand that sometimes the shorts, like, dude, I woke up the other day and my shorts were melded to my testicles. I somehow got twisted around in the night, like, to the point where, like, I had to, like, rip it from my skin, and there's, like, the crease of, like, the pant crease, the shorts, It's like embedded into my skin and my testicle region crotch. And so I was thinking maybe it was something similar to that. Like, okay, he's just kind of tugging on his knickers or something, you know? But no, 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 no. He was tugging on his asshole. Which is, I'm telling you right now, the the image that I saw and the smile of bliss as he was fingering his own asshole. No, he was fingering his ass. No, hear the words. He was sticking his finger into his buttocks. And he had this look of bliss. Like, like, Calgon, take me away. Like, it was one, and I'm like, now I'm thinking to myself, well, I'm that age. I never stuck my finger up my ass like that. And if I did not have like a blissful, like I'm at peace with the world look on my face with this like smile, not like weird smile, but just kind of a really satisfied, like I'm very happy with what's going on smile. Which tells me his dad was raping him at night. I mean, that's how bad it was. That's how disturbing it was. Anyways, a few seconds after rooting around, now keep in mind, the retarded girl's sitting in front of me, and he's on the other side. He's on the other side of the aisle. And I'm not really thinking anything of it, because I didn't realize I didn't know if he was, like, up his ass, but, he's kind of rooting around, and I'm thinking, okay, maybe he's just, tugging on the pants. Okay, fine. All of a sudden, he whips out his hand, and takes the two fingers that he was inserting into his rectum, reaches over. I swear to God, it wasn't me. I'd punch him. I would have punched him. He puts his he puts his fingers up to the retarded girl's nose and yells out, "Here, smell this." And the fucking bus driver's looking through the mirror, and she saw what he was doing and realized it too. And I looked at the bus driver, and I'm like, my mouth dropped. I'm like, what? And she looked at me, and she started laughing. She realized what was going on too. He had his finger up two fingers up his asshole, and he puts it like, he actually touched her lip with his stinky finger. And it was like, here, smell this. Oh my God. I'm telling you, the kid was being molested. The kid's probably being molested. His dad's probably got him in the basement raping him right now. Because his dad was mentally fucked up. Like, his dad was legitimately retarded. And now, the girl was, like, actually retarded, but his father was, like, brain damaged retarded. Like, there's a difference between somebody who was born retarded, and, they have that look, that facial kind of, like, like, Oompa Loompa kind of look, where their face is all, like, clusterfuck. And then there's just people who like, had brain damage. I don't know what kind of brain damage the father had. I don't know if it was war-related or just, I don't know. The father has mental fucking issues. And the mother's not too fucking bright. She's a nice woman, but she wasn't that fucking bright. Well, she's getting abused, and she was definitely being abused by the husband. Because my mother was bitching at her, saying, you need to leave this asshole. And it was like, he was abusing the kids, and he probably sexually abused. No, he wasn't. I would give you everything I got. I would give you everything I got. And how sure I am that he was probably sexually molesting those children. The father was raping those two children. After what I saw and what I know of the family, I would give you everything I have if I was wrong. If he was not molesting those children, I would be surprised. You would color me fucking pink. That shit's... No. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. Actually, I'm curious what your mother has to say about that, because she knew Barney. She must have met the father. She must have met the mother. I'm curious what she'd have to say about that. I'm telling you, the father's raping the fucking shit out of the family, beating the wife. He absolutely was beat. She had bruises. I remember that. And my mother's like, I remember my mother, because, again, we would drive them to church for a couple, it was, a couple weeks maybe, like 3 or 4 months. Probably not even that long, because then she stopped going because the father was a complete asshole and wouldn't let her go. And my mother's like, he's abusing you. He's abusing the kids. And you're letting him abuse those kids. And she's like, I know, but I got nowhere else to go. And which, I mean, it's true. She had nowhere else to go. Everything's in his name. Nothing she could do except sit there and take it. But still, dude, I know you. He was raping those kids. He was fucking molesting his own kid. I'm telling you, right? Or kids, because the other kid. Oh my god, the other kid. Honestly, God, his other kid. If Barney looked like Fred Flintstone, the other kid looked like a cross between. Who's the other one there? Not Barney and Fred. I actually think Dino mixed with Barney. From Flintstones. Not the Barney I'm talking about, but the other Barney. In other words, this Barney looked like Fred. His little brother looked like Barney from the cartoon, mixed with Dino. He had this weird face. Like dude, I swear to God, this kid was so ugly he'd make a great Thundercat. He had like this huge upper lip. Honestly, God, he'd make a great Thundercat, like or like Broadway with the cats. You know how they have those upper lips that are like really big? Oh my god, this kid was like Freakzilla. It was like, holy shit. I don't mean to make fun of the kid, but holy shit, the kid was an ugly little bastard. Holy shit. He looked like his dad. Oh my god. I mean, Barney probably could get away with it if he wasn't like so fucked up. But, the other brother, holy shit. I hope he grew into his face, I tell you that much, because the kid's face was like 3 sizes bigger than his actual being. And it was just, ugh. But no, man, those kids were being raped. Those kids were being abused mentally, physically, and sexually. I guarantee you. If the father was not raping them, I would give him a lot of credit, because under the circumstances, no, he would. Well, why nobody did anything? I don't understand why no one did anything. Nobody from church did anything. My parents didn't do it. I couldn't be the only one to have seen it. I couldn't have. Maybe I was just reading into it, or no, I'm usually pretty good on shit like that. Whether it's the orange-haired cult leader bullshit, I'm pretty good at seeing that kind of crap. And I'm telling you right now, that kid was being raped. He was being fucked by his dad on a regular, and it's just, I don't know. Whatever, man. But anyways, like I said, after 20 years, I want to add some character development. Hey, Buster Snitch. Hey, Buster Snitch. But again, I was just listening to Dale T going, hey, buddy. Hey, bud. Hey, bud. I'm like, Dale T, stop using the word bud. You sound stupid. I don't know if I ever talked about that, because it was right around the Angel Tape time. Actually, that was pre-Angel Tape. Wait, was it? No, this is after. I think yeah, she was going to the Greater Grace Church. So yeah, this was after the Angel Tape. This is post Angel Tape. Angel Tape, you hear the Angel Tape? Angels are singing. Angels are singing. Peter, did you hear the angels singing? I'm like, Del T, I don't give a fuck about the angels singing. Fuck you. Run around that goddamn Angel Tape, dude. He's like, hey, bud, you heard the Angel Tape? I'm like, dude, especially when he stopped me on the shower. Dude, I swear to God, that was not a joke. I had come out of the shower, and he runs into the bathroom for whatever reason. He's got his little Walkman. He's like, did you hear the Angel Tape? I'm like, Dale T, I've fucking heard the Angel Tape. We got like 8 copies. I've heard the fucking, I just wanted to make sure. Like, Dale T. Goddamn Angel Tape. The angels are singing. They were singing heavenly choirs. And all he was doing was reciting the bullshit Stevens was spewing, because, there was an audio thing, and it sounded like there was a heavenly choir behind their Dude, I'm sorry, their musicians were god awful. Okay, their music was god awful. Whoever was singing, the woman was out of tune. She sucked. She was horrible. And all of a sudden, the angels came down and sang with her. Oh, I would hope make up for her lack of actual singing talent, but whatever. And DLT's like, hey, the angels came down and sang with this woman. It's beautiful. Listen to it. Oh, oh, oh. He's singing, done singing, do. And like, Jesus, DLT, are you out of your fucking mind? I mean, it sounded interesting. I'm not gonna lie, the tape sounded interesting. It was probably just some reverb or some bullshit, you know? All of a sudden, some heavenly choir, and they're like, and of course, it's like one of those I see Jesus on my toast bullshit. Fucking people, dude, I swear. Hey, maybe it was, I don't know. Because obviously the woman wasn't that good. The woman singing wasn't that good. I hate to break it to everybody, but the woman wasn't that good. And the music was like, okay, this is better than the sum of its parts. Let's put it that way. So something was going on. Okay. I'm not saying it was having a choir come down and sing with some crazy dumb bitch in a cult church. I'm not saying that, but, hey, God works mysterious ways. I mean, think about it. You could get raped in the back alley. God won't intervene, but God will come down and sing with some stupid woman at a stupid church in the middle of Baltimore. It's like, okay, God, sure. Do what you gotta do, bruh. Fucking stupid. I swear to God. Honestly, God, there's like billions of people going to hell, but God's got time to come down and go la 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 la. The fuck, some inbred church in fucking Baltimore. Oh my God, religion! I tell you, I don't want to knock. I'm not, I'm not trying to be mean to them, but come on, dude. It's like Jim Bakker selling a slop bucket, saying, "Oh, Jesus told him this, told him to do it." It's like Jesus told you you're a fucking idiot and you didn't listen. That's what Jesus really said. Because he's up there weeping, thinking, "Them guy's a fucking idiot." Jim, I sent you to prison for being a fucking idiot. You come out to prison, you be stupid. You said you weren't going to ever get back into, religion and politics. And what's the first thing you did? Start up a new church, you fucking idiot. He did in his book. He's like, "Oh, Jesus told me not to do this." And what's he do? He starts up a new fucking thing and starts selling buckets of slop and shovels so you can have a latrine. Are you kidding me? And if you actually look at a lot of his shit, not only do you have to cook it, but there's like certain things you have to do. Like you need electricity to actually get some of this shit done. This isn't like, oh, I got some macaroni and cheese that, yeah, you could either boil over a campfire. I mean, some of this shit, it's like, are you kidding me? Some of that shit you actually have to prepare and make. And it's like, I'm in the middle of the fucking Armageddon, bro. I don't have time to make, let the yeast rise. You know what I'm saying? It's like, ain't no yeast rising in Armageddon. Just, it's not, This shit needs to be quick. I mean, like, you'd be better off, honestly, God, buying, like, MREs. You just would be. Instead of buckets of slop. It's like, oh, potato soup. Dude, nobody eats fucking potato soup ever. Potato soup sucks. Okay, you want to put some carrots in it or some peas and some meat? Okay, maybe. Okay. Or turn it into like a clam chowder. But you're going to just have fucking potato soup. You're out your fucking mind. Oh, beef stroganoff. Beef stroganoff. Are you kidding me? Beef stroganoff tastes like shit on a regular day, much less being stored in a bucket for 18 years. Are you kidding me? Oh, it's got a shelf life of 82 million years. The only thing that'll be left are the fucking cockroaches and Jim Bakker's buckets of shit. Are you seriously? That may be a package of Tic Tacs somewhere. Are you kidding me? That should last forever too. Fucking guy. I swear to God. He's adamant about it too. He's like, oh, you gotta get these things before the Lord comes and fucks us all over and sends us all to hell, and it's insane. And don't get me wrong, I'm not saying there's not some truth possibly to some of the Armageddon talk, but holy crap, The guy is off his fucking rocker. Oh, Trump. God gave us Trump so we could prepare. Really? 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 I don't know, man. Anyway, apparently the big peace deal's coming out tomorrow, the 15th. That should be fun. We can all go to fucking hell. Dude, if they say 7 years of peace and prosperity, I'm going to shit my pants. That's all I'm going to say on that. If it's 7 years of peace and prosperity, we're fucked. Because the minute they say peace and prosperity or peace and safety, that's when the calamity is going to fall upon the earth. We're all going to die. You understand that? We're all going to get fucked. So if they start spewing peace and safety, and fucking Trump gives Golan Heights to Israel, and Israel's now going to name a town, either a town or a city, after Donald Trump. How many fucking towns he named after Jesus? Not a damn one. Yet they're going to name it after this fucking idiot? Give me a break, dude. Dude, if he's their Messiah, they deserve what they get. Honest to Christ, I'm telling you right now. All these fucking idiots and like, don't get me started. Y'all motherfucker get what you deserve. You get what you deserve. It's like, what was it, Ezekiel or whatever? Was it Samuel or whoever? And he's like, God's like, I don't want you having a king. And the people of Israel are like, oh, we want a king, we want a king. And was it, again, Samuel, I think it was, whatever. He's like, well, they rejected me, Lord. And God's like, they didn't reject you, motherfucker. They rejected me to give them the king that they want. And what happened? What happened? They got fucked over. That's what happened. They got fucked over again and again and again and again and again and again. They keep getting fucked over because they think they figured it out. And they want this stupid Messiah to be this world leader so that they can have their little... they can feel good about themselves. And it's not what it's about, dude. It's not about here and now. None of it's been about here and now. But hey, have fun with that. Take the fucking world to hell, but it's okay. Oh, it's the Muslims. No, it's the fucking Jews, trust me. Hitler may actually had a fucking point. I say that sarcastically. Not some white supremacist bullshit. Or, some anti-Semitic bullshit. I'm saying that sarcastically. Just, anybody out there think, oh my God, he hates Jews. No, I haven't had a good, experience with the Jews, but that's a whole other story in and of itself. But no, I mean, I'm being sarcastic. It was sarcasm. Seriously, there's some dumb fucking people out there, I tell you. They're dumb motherfucking people out there. I don't know. It's like, honestly, God, there's some people, I don't know how the fuck they tie their shoes every day. I swear to God. In fact, I'm one of them. I got to the point where I couldn't tie my shoes no more. I had that one, was it the left one or the right? I can't remember. One of those shoes. I think it was maybe the right one? Whatever. And that motherfucker kept getting untied. And finally I was like, fuck it, I'm going to get some slip-on shoes. I never have to tie my shoes again. Best thing I ever did, dude. Best thing I ever did. I don't know if it's an issue for you, but the best thing I ever did was buy slip-on shoes. Got a pair of little black nubs that just go right on my toes, and it's like, oh shit, it's a beautiful thing ever. The single greatest thing I've ever done in my life. And I'm happy about it. I wish I had some with Nike, but my problem with Nike, they're like 18 sizes too small. So like, oh yeah, you're size 13? Yeah, it's more like a size 4. Because of stupid metric European bullshit measurements. I don't know what the fuck that is. Yeah, like I ordered those stupid shoes. You can make the custom shoes, the Nikes. And I got I think I got size 13, no, 14. And they were like 3 sizes too small, and I'm like, motherfucker, I had to take them back. I even jokingly I had the word "shat" on the back of them. SHAT. They were great too. They were like this bluish color. Pair of shats, and I was going to do it as a joke. Because you had done yours, and I was like, oh shit, let me do mine. There's a whole Shatner thing and a little pair of shats on the side. Yeah, because you can customize that shit too. make them say what you want. I mean, I don't know if you can say suck a dick, but I mean, I don't know what you can say on the back of those things, but I had to take them back. Fucking stupid size measurements. Whatever. Anyways, I don't know what this clip is. This clip is just kind of a weird one. If it ever gets a nice day, I want to go back out and start writing again. I gotta start writing again, dude. I picked it back up around Thanksgiving and actually did some stuff. Dude, book 4 is actually... I'm really liking book 4. Really liking book 4. I like book 3, but it has this moment of, like... I don't even know what you call it. I sort of did it out of order. Excuse me. And because I did it that way... Well, I mean, I did all of them out of order, technically, but this one I really did out of order. And I sort of repeated myself a few times. But there's sort of a reason for it, for repeating the I don't know, that part, that might be an issue. In other words, it's like each chapter tells the story that it needs to tell. So I may have had to go back and tell like a slight backstory or like a contextual understanding, even though I kind of... Basically, if you're reading the book, you would have already had the contextual, especially if you got to like chapter 3 or 4, and you're like, oh, he talked about this in chapter 1, and now we're on chapter 3, so it makes sense, and then I kind of went back and retold it as if it was its own thing. So that may have been a little problematic. So there may be some wording there, or some reworking there. I don't know, whatever. And I kind of like book 2 as well. I don't think book 2 is as good as book 4, but there are parts of it that I like. There's definitely stories in there that I like. So I don't know, man. I want to get this shit going. We need to get that shit going, is what we need to do. I'm just saying that. We, meaning you, need to get that shit going. Anyways, yeah, I gotta start writing again. I got like the first probably 15 chapters or so of book 4 already done. And book 4, I really want to like pour everything into it. Like it's the end. It's the final fucking chapter. It's gonna take us right up to today. Like right up to today, tomorrow, next week, whatever. And that's not bad, dude. I told my entire 42-year life story in like 4 books. So, you know, hey, you can't beat that. You can't beat that. 42 years and 4 books. That's basically a decade of book, dude. And sadly, since I moved here, there hasn't been a lot to talk about. Oh, actually, there's been stuff to talk about though. There's been deaths. There's been other deaths. Stupid shit, man. Anyways. I'm tired. Yeah, I got a bunch of stuff I got to talk about. I finally did the Coleman section where I talked about them beating their kids for Jesus. That is a great story. I love that story. It's one of the stories of my life that I'm happy about, that I like. Well, it's not happy about. It's not really a happy story, but it's just, I'm glad I committed it. Oh, I probably should be committed, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, it's just something about that story. Beating the fuck out of their kids for Jesus, dude. Some of these people, you can't understand. It's like, as a born-again Christian, I see other Christians, and I look at other Christians, and I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? So it's like, if I'm in the midst of it, and I listen, I understand why they beat their kids for Jesus, although I think they're fucked up. You know, especially when they don't take into consideration, you know, Old Testament versus New Testament type understanding, and they want to like, oh, let's take the Old Testament approach and just beat the fuck out of our kid, you know. I don't know, man. In other words, it's the difference between an eye for an eye versus turn the other cheek. In other words, we're all guilty of something, you know, because back in the day it was you're standing out from the rest of the world, proving that you're with God. Now it's like you're with God, but you fuck up, so it's like, who are you to judge me kind of a deal. Where back then it was like, okay, you fucked up, get the stones, kick his ass, you know. There is a difference there. I mean, I'm simplifying it, obviously, but there is a big difference there, and people need to understand it. So it's like, oh, spoil the rod, beat the child, or whatever that fucking saying is. And believe me, those motherfuckers spoiled the rod, I'll tell you that much. They spoiled the rod on the kid's ass. Oh, shit. Kid came in limping. Dude. Brian came in limping. He's like, I'm like, dude, what happened? He said, I got a B on my report card. They beat the child for getting a B. And then they fuckers forced goat milk. They gave me goat milk. And I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? This gray pussy shit. And they're like, oh, just drink it. And I drink it and it tastes like fucking rancid poop. And I'm like, ew, what is this? It's goat's milk. And I'm like, you motherfuckers. You fucking heathens. Assholes. Goat milk. People drink goat milk and need to get goat kicked in the balls. Donkey stomp, motherfucker. Goat milk. I mean, it's gross enough when you really think about drinking cow milk, much less a fucking goat. Goats shouldn't be producing milk. That's all I'm gonna say on that. Honestly, God, that'd be like going to SeaWorld and drinking like I don't know, drinking some mammal juice or some shit. It's like, I don't know, taking dolphin milk. I mean, are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? Nasty ass shit. So the thought of goat cheese just irritates me too. I'm not gonna say goat cheese isn't necessarily a bad thing, but I just the idea that they forced it on me. These weird people who, literally, honest to God, they were like one step up in the Heathenville of like an Amish person, the Colemans. I'm telling you, they were like one step up. The only difference is they had electricity. That was about it. They lived like Amish motherfuckers the rest of the time. They had vehicles and shit, and they had electricity. But the only two difference. Like, if you take that away, they would be like the Amish people. Give them a fucking buggy and some goats and shit. The fucking Amish and shit. Fucking crazy people, man. I mean, I don't want to be mean to them, but oh shit, you gotta understand. I watched a lot of kids get beat by their parents. I watched Jim beat Dental. We were forced into his attic, and I watched him beat Dental. I watched Brian get beat because he got a B on his report card. You know? I saw Pastor Simpson take his evil rock music and burn the albums. I'm like, what the fuck is this shit? Oh, man. Crazy fucking people. Insane motherfucking people. Let's almost end that shit. Motherfucking insane. Anyways. And then you had the freaking Pelletiers. They were like one step up from the Colemans. They were literally the Colemans of that church. Same concept. 5 or 6 kids. Beat the hell out of them. Shun their growth as like people. You know. Oh, Monkey. You indoctrinated Monkey by giving her Fresh Prince of Bel-Air's fucking cassette tape. Are you kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? I didn't do shit to that motherfucker. He wanted to borrow it. I said, fine. It ain't mine. You know, it ain't my cassette. Yeah, which one was it? It was the Parents Just Don't Understand. which is absolutely fitting when you think about it. And of course, she thought it was this huge, like, double conspiracy from Satan. That oh, it's trying to drive a wedge between parents and children. I'm like, no, darling, you're doing that yourself by being an idiot. You're driving a wedge between you and your kids. Satan ain't gonna do shit, motherfucker. It ain't nothing to do with Will Smith or Satan. I did like that Nightmare on Elm Street song. I'm not gonna lie. I actually like that album. I don't know why I did. I don't know. I always like Will Smith. I don't know why. I like this stuff. I like this shit. I don't know why. We're not really big into rap, like, at all. But I don't know. His was just kind of comical, I guess. I think that's what it was. Yeah, I think that's what it was. It was just more the comedic, and then the actual music of especially the Elm Street one, where he actually kind of like mimicked the, whatever. There's a nightmare on my street. Remember that shit? Oh my god. And it just takes me back to that moment too. So it's like, it's not necessarily. I'm not saying it's great music because I hate rap, but I don't know. It just takes me back to that moment. Hey, whatever. Yeah, that's some weird fucking people, dude. Strange motherfucking people at church, I tell you. Again, I don't want to trash the church people. I really don't, but I don't know. I don't know how these fucking people survive. I mean, honest to God, I don't know how they would survive. Like, if there was nuclear fallout, I don't know how anybody would survive, but like, these people, I'm not talking survive as in, like, grow your own food and crops and shit, and goat milk and, milk the cat, whatever. I'm not talking like that type of survival. I mean, just, like, social survival. Like, oh, you have to deal with other people. I mean, these are the motherfuckers that go to war. It'd be like the Pelletiers. Pelletiers and the Comans would be the ones going to war. Oh, we gotta wipe them out because, they're not Christian. Wipe out the rest of them. It's these are the type of people that would cause that shit. I just don't know how they would survive. I mean, seriously. But, whatever. Anyways, what else is there? I gotta go shopping in a couple... Oh, man, 7 o'clock. I gotta go shopping in, like... I gotta get up, like, an hour. Oh, I don't want to go shopping. I haven't slept all night, either. I should probably sleep for an hour, but I can't because I'll oversleep. Anyways, I'll have to stay up. But, you know what? I think that's going to be it for today. Hey, you know what? Fuck it. That is the end of it today. That's all you get for today. Fuck you.